Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, and today, in this story, I will be reading an alternate universe fanfiction of Idol Child and Fan Listener. So let's get into it. Soon, you would be seeing your favorite idol, Child, for 5 minutes. You had paid a lot for those 5 minutes, but you knew that every single second would be worth it. A one-on-one meeting with him. It was incredibly hard to book, but you knew that this day would forever remain within your memory. An unforgettable moment, or rather 5 minutes to be exact, and you were preparing yourself for it. You wore the best thing that you could, put on your makeup and did your hair, and you tried your very best to look presentable, not like he will remember you. And not like you wouldn't be seeing someone who looked 10 times as pretty, but you were going to try your best. Maybe, if you could be delusional enough, he would remember you. And then he would find your number and call you. If you were delusional enough to think that way, you just hoped that it would happen. It would be a dream come true. But you knew that for now, most dreams stayed like that. Just simply dreams and nothing more. And it was a little bit saddening. But you hoped that at the very least, things will be better, and that you will recover from your intense crush on Child. Maybe by seeing him you will stop having those daydreams that you do so often. You knew your obsession with him was not really the best, and not something normal either. After all, you did have an account online where you would post things about him. You had even talked a lot about his small mannerisms that would always make you smile in fondness. And when it was sadly the time, you were let inside. Your heart beat so loudly within your chest, it was almost like you could hear it. It was so intense. Everything was too much. And right now, you were going to see him. You would be face to face with Child, in the same room as him, breathing the same air. It already felt like too much. And then, when both of your eyes met, when you looked at him, right there in front of you, you froze. Um, I... It's quite alright, sweetheart. There is no need to panic, he said, smirking. And then before you knew it, he was taking your hand, squeezing it gently. He had known about you, but he was not going to say that. He knows a lot about his fans. Maybe that was not something that most idols did, but he liked to look at their posts, even following some of them and interacting with them on one of his fake accounts. It was very adorable seeing how they were endeared by him, and it definitely made him feel a lot better about himself. But if anything, he knew your account, and you were one of the special fans that he wanted to meet one day. Of course, he never thought that it would happen, but seeing you right now, it was indeed a delight. Something that was very special to him. It made his day 100 times better. Are you alright? He asked, and your face was red. Child! Child was holding your hand. Oh no, what were you going to do now? You felt like you could die on the spot. But then he let go of you, seeing as you were panicking and blushing very brightly to a concerning degree. I really don't mean to startle you, but you looked like you needed a helping hand. He smiled, gentle, and he nodded shyly. I did. Sorry I panicked so much. It's just so overwhelming. I've always wanted to see you, and it's too much now that I'm with you in person. I feel like I wasted too much time. How much time is left anyway? Don't worry about it. Aren't you the last one? I am, he said, and Child smiled. He knew you must have waited for so long, and getting to see him as the last person, your legs must be hurting, and you must have been very patient. He offered you a seat, and you sat rather reluctantly. So, you're Ryan, right? Huh? How do you know my name? You said, nervously laughing. Oh, he couldn't know about that account. He certainly couldn't know. Maybe he knew it from. Maybe they told him your name? He didn't know if that would happen at the fan meeting. But the look in his eyes, it said something else entirely. And it seemed like he really knew about the account. Your latest post was very hilarious. And also it says that you've been waiting for a while now. So, I guess now is your chance. But did you really want it? For me to pin you against the wall and kiss you, as you said in that post? I. What? Oh no, you couldn't have read that. Please tell me you didn't. But I did. It's quite evident already. But I want to know if your feelings are true or if you're just saying that. And you felt like you might die. Were your daydreams coming true? Maybe you were just daydreaming. Maybe you were dreaming and it wasn't today yet. Actually, you must be asleep. This couldn't be happening. But if it was, or if you were still dreaming, you would have said the same thing anyway. And so you said, yes, I wanted that. If it's a dream, then you get to have a good one. And if it's a reality, it sure is a crazy one. But when he takes your wrist in his hand and pins you against the wall, it feels too real, too true. Especially when his lips touch your own, and then he's kissing you, letting you closing your eyes, and forgetting about everything else. The security guard tries to tell him not to, but Childe shoos him off, pulling you even closer. I think we're about to have a delightful evening. You waited so much, and this is the least that I could do, my darling sweetheart. He had no words to say, absolutely none, but you knew, as Childe had taken you with him, that this day was certainly an interesting one, and the two of you knew a lot about each other more than you let on. So, as crazy as things were, and as unbelievable as they could be, you were going to ride the wave and see where it leads you. Maybe somewhere closer to him than you think.